what is it that you are really desiring anyway? Why do you want what you want? It's a question worth considering. Why do you want what you want? In every case, it's the same answer, but you often don't realize it. You want everything that you want because you think you'll feel better in the having it. So what you really want is to feel better, yes? What you really want is to feel good. And then you just have all kinds of justifications for it, excuses for it, really justifications for it. Do you think it's possible to feel good just because you want to? Do you think it's necessary to just hold it to that? Or do you think it's nice that the universe will fill in around your desire? In other words, it will give you all of the delicious details. Which is better? An idea? An idea in motion? An idea that's filling in? An idea that is coming to fruition? An idea that has come to fruition? An idea that is going to manifest in terms of fleshing out all the way? An idea that is manifesting? An idea that has manifested? In other words, how do you decide? Most humans, you're not that excited about it until it has happened, and then you're not that excited about it. Esther would say to Jerry, "Oh, that's a beautiful car. I think you should get that for me. It would make me happy for the afternoon." Because sometimes just going and getting something doesn't have much filler in it. It doesn't have much go power in it. It doesn't have much alignment power in it. And so there is a conversation that a lot of people have about, well, what's it all about, Alfie? What is it all about? In other words, why are you here? What is desire about? And, well, we'll just tell you. What it's really about is you are an eternal being who wants to express fully here and now. But that takes a little explaining, doesn't it? Because here you are in this physical body, but there's a larger part of you that is focused from the non-physical perspective. Humans call it soul or source or even God. But what you really want is full presence of all of that here and now. That's what you really want. So you're just looking for excuse. You know how when you have a conversation with someone and it's really ringing your bells and you're just flying high and you're both brilliant and your timing is really good and you can feel your clarity and you can feel their clarity and you can feel the synergism between you and you can feel the new ideas that are being born and you can feel the expansion even as it's happening and you can feel the fun and the fullness and the eagerness of it. You feel that passion and that robustness. You just feel so alive. What's happening in that moment is you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and the whole of you is present in the moment. In other words, you're not pinching off this larger part of who you are. You're allowing your fullness here in the now. That's what you want. And everything that you strive for in terms of relationships or goals or accomplishments or achievements, every single thing that you or anyone ever has or ever is or ever will strive for, it's for that moment. It's for that moment of being fully present. Now the source within you is always right there for you. Source is never holding back. It's not that we're unaware of you or that we're not focused upon you or that we're not interested in what you're saying, doing, thinking, being, having, realizing, experiencing right here and now. Because the source within you is in on all of that. But you have these layers of filters that you apply that sort of mute your experience. And in the muting, you think source is just not there for you. And it's that you're not there for you because you're on a different wavelength. And so you're sort of masking the moment. And in the process of doing it, wanting a better moment, often wanting it to be better, but going about it in a "we love you very much" screwy way. it is so easy to have a knee-jerk response. And it's so easy to be a really good observer and have knee-jerk response. But then you're letting the what is control your response. And your response is your vibration, and your vibration is your point of attraction. So what is perpetuates, what is perpetuates, what is perpetuates, what is perpetuates, what is. And that's not deliberate creation. That's creating by default. But most of the world is really wanting the condition, whatever it is, on whatever the subject is, to be a good condition so that I can have a good response to the condition. And it's backwards, it's backwards, it's backwards, it's backwards. What you want to do is conjure, and we use that word because we are really witches. We use the word conjure, meaning create, meaning visualize, meaning imagine. You're wanting to conjure the response which will then elicit the response from the larger universe. In other words, once you are understanding that your frequency, your vibrational frequency, is your point of attraction, and your point of attraction then rounds up all of the details, now it's not backwards anymore. You create the vibrational ambiance, and the vibrational ambiance then fills in with things that match it. So if you've been listening to us for a while, and many of you have, while you do want that creative control of creating your own reality, and you do mostly really like knowing that you're always in the driver's seat and that things are responding to you, still, you've got to sort that out, because things are responding to you, but you are responding to things. And you've got to decide, which is it? Am I a responder to things, or are things responding to me? Am I responding to conditions, or conditions responding to my vibration? Because you can't have it both ways. Well, you can have it both ways, but it's quite a rough ride. So when you finally get it into perspective that conditions are responding to you, that everything is responding to you, and that you can control what you're putting out and therefore what you're getting back, then it starts to be really, really fun, because everything will give you the evidence of it. Everything lets you know how well you're doing on that subject. There's one piece that we want to give you right up front here, and you know it. We just want to remind you, because when we say to you, you are the creator of your own experience, because you are the conjurer of your own emotion, you are the conjurer of your own point of attraction. And since you are the conjurer, the creator of your own point of attraction, you are the creator of your own reality. As we say that to you, you're taking it very well. And then we want to say, we want to just add this one piece, because if you factor this piece in, then it makes the discomfort in that earlier statement go away right away. And that is, wherever you are and whatever's going on is not only all right, it's perfect, because it is your point of attraction from which you are moving toward whatever you're wanting.
Whatever the day brings, whatever comes to me, I know that all things are just as they should be. This is a beautiful moment. Now is the perfect time to be where I am, to do what I'm doing. This is the perfect day. No clouds are above me. I know someone loves me. This is the perfect day.
And we want you to understand. In fact, it's impossible for us to understand that you don't understand. It's just the screwiest thing in the world that so many of you don't get it, that where you are is all right, because it's the beginning of where you're going. And no matter how uncomfortable or comfortable where you are is, it has caused you to broadcast a vibrational pathway that will absolutely unfold for you if you will stop doing that thing you do that keeps you off that path. And that one thing you do that keeps you off that path is looking at what is instead of at that path. That's all.